Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Scorpios, for April 2018. This is for you, my gorgeous Scorpios, for April 2018. You have got number 17 this month. Number 17 is a very significant, and it's a very powerful number, especially when it comes to you, and especially when it comes to the month of April. Why do I say especially when it comes to the month of April? It's all about the new beginnings. It's all about you finally going from a stage number 1 to stage number two, but also it's just about a new prospect coming in, new bright ideas coming in, new basically new hope, new faith. You know, it's just going to have such an amazing impact on you, and such an amazing impact on your life, because especially it's going to be quite powerful when it comes to actually things that you have been focusing on and you haven't seen any improvements in your life for a really long time. Number 17, it's all about the new beginning. It's just behind the corner, and this new beginning is going to literally have such an amazing impact on you and your life, and it's all going to start with an unusual situation that is going to arise for you in April, and that unusual situation is going to arise completely again out of the blue. And also your intuition is going to be very enhanced. You know, your intuition is going to be very strong and very powerful throughout the actual month of April, and this is also what 17 means. Number 1, all about the new beginning, new start, new ideas, new options in your life are about to become available to you. You're gonna like it. And number 7, it's all about the spirituality, all about your spiritual side, all about your intuition. There is going to very powerful situation going to arise in April, where I already mentioned you're going to find yourself in an unusual situation, but you're going to react in an unusual way, and the way you're going to react is just going to bring a sign to you. There's a special sign waiting for you this month. A special, very special omen is waiting for you this month. This is also what number 17 means, and that particular omen that is waiting for you this month is going to come in the form of an animal. It's going to show up in your life. In whichever way this happens, it all depends. You're all on a different spiritual journeys, and it all depends how you're going to see this animal, when you're going to see this animal. Maybe you will dream about a certain animal. Maybe the certain kitty is going to come to you and just want a little bit of attention. Maybe a little dog is going to come towards you. And it all depends when these animals happen in our lives. It all depends when these totems, the symbols happen in our lives. It depends what we are thinking about at the time. It depends what we are thinking about that very moment. Whatever we were thinking about that very moment, you take that animal, you take that omen, you take that sign into consideration, and you just make something really wonderful of it. It all depends. As I said, you're all on different spiritual journeys, but just expect to see a certain sign, omen, that is going to be connected to an animal in particular, to some kind of animal. Okay? The second thing I wanted to say, when it comes to the actual health, now this is brilliant, this is fantastic. When it comes to the actual health, the first thing that I'm seeing here is that the long ailments that have been like a kind of part of your life, long ailments that have been part of your energy, you know, part of your health, sorry, and it's completely connected to the low energy levels. This is where energy comes from, okay? It's completely connected to the low energy levels, and I know that lots of you Scorpios have been suffering from these low energy levels, and this was affecting you, and this was affecting your work a little bit. This was affecting your endurance, strength and power, decision makings, because people don't realize sometimes, you know, certain signs, as I say, absolutely fine when they're tired, they give 100%, but certain signs get affected by it. So when it comes to the actual health, and you have all this burst of energy, burst of positivity that is actually going to come through, it is just, I can say that your health is going to be fantastic, because it is just going to make all of you to be really optimistic, and all of you to start looking towards the new stages in your life that are going to become available. And this is wonderful, because it's going to reflect on you, it's going to reflect on your work, it's going to reflect on your thinking, on the people around you, and people are going to be able to sense you, to feel your wonderful energy. It's a fantastic month in general to start new things, to to just get on with things that maybe have been stagnant in your lives for a really, really long time. Now this is going to be the time to actually go for it. On another hand, what else I was going to say, that skin. Your skin again is going to be sensitive. This is a sensitive area that I'm seeing when it comes to this month. Especially again, your skin on your face and the skin on your on your hands are going to be very sensitive. So try if you can possibly, if you are not using already, try to use like a natural product without any chemicals, like a natural soaps, natural creams, both of your hands, for your body in general and on your face, you see, and also, especially, you know, when you wash your face and things like that, try to do this with things that don't dry out your skin, and try to do it with the things that are really kind of natural, because this is the best thing that you can actually do for your skin. So when it comes to the actual sensitive part of your health, your skin is going to be something that you should actually take care of or pay attention to, basically. Okay, going to the first date that I have here. Now, the first date that I'm having here is going to be on the 5th of April. 5th of April is going to be very interesting day. 5th of April is going to be very powerful day. 5th of April is actually going to be your key day. You know why? Because as soon as you wake up in the morning, as soon as you open your eyes, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you're gonna first feel a little bit heavy. You're gonna first feel like a little bit like a part of a slightly different dimension. It's just, you're gonna feel a little bit dreamy. But this is again going to be rather tricky situation. This is again going to be rather tricky feeling. This is again going to be, these are going to be rather tricky emotions. And why I say tricky is because you're going to have a few different stages on the 5th of April. First, you're going to feel like a part of the different dimension, and then you're going to feel like you're in some kind of a dream, and then you're going to kind of be having all sorts of messages, omens and signs that you're going to be thinking about. They're going to be quite unusual things that you're going to be thinking about that morning. As soon as you get up, this is why I say it's tricky, because as soon as you get up, you're going to realize what a little trick was, that you're not dreamy, you're not tired, you don't feel heavy or anything like that. You're just going to start bursting with energy and bursting with positivity. And this is when I say it's quite tricky. And the reason why this happens is because in the morning when you're sleeping, you will be, on the 5th of April especially, you will be in touch with your own spirituality. You will be in touch a lot with your subconscious mind. You're going to be getting all sorts of messages. And these messages, this dimension that you end up in, this is what makes you feel like a part of a different dimension. This is what makes you feel like a little bit drained and a little bit tired, because simply you end up being a part of a certain dimension where you end up when you end up finding out and realizing certain informations about yourself that are almost sacred, different, unusual. But in order to get this, in order to realize this information, you basically end up in a different dimension, as I already said, which ends up draining your energy in a different way, which have a reflection on you, kind of like a draining you a little bit and making you feel tired. And this is why at this very moment, as soon as you get up, this is just going to feel all different, and you're going to start feeling with positivity. And also there's a very big decision that out of that is going to come. The big decision is going to come to you, something that you will want to make, something that you will feel very strongly about, and something that is going to be very connected to the part of your life that was actually making you feel really restrained, part of your life that was making you feel like you can't really move from square number 1 to square number 2, part of your life that you knew that you need to change, but you were just waiting for the right time, you were just waiting for the right moment. And April is the right time. April is the right time for you, because it's the energy that you are going to have. It's going to give you the ability to do things. It's going to give you the ability to sense things. It's going to give you the ability to sense your self-esteem and to use it in such a way to the best of your abilities. Okay, so this is why this is so wonderful. And on another hand, what else I was going to say, the 5th of April, it's also going to actually be a fantastic day, because later on that day there is a perfection that you are going to feel an honor that you are going to feel. You will feel honored by the people who you maybe even work for, or like if you're self-employed, like that you will feel honored by your own clients. And also if you're like a retired, for example, this is also going to be a really good day, because something really big is going to happen to you that you're going to feel honored. Something that you were working on for a while, something that you were working on for a really long time. And that honor is not only about, oh, you feel great, because you're going to be praised up. Basically, you're you're going to be praised up at the exactly right time when you will need praise, because this is going to be the turning point. This is going to be life-changing. It's a recognition, and which is going to lead towards an ultimate change, fulfillment, and also you will have a really good feeling about yourself, because you will realize that you are way more capable than you possibly thought. You will realize a very good strength, very powerful strength, very big strength about yourself. Something that maybe before it would make you feel like a little bit negative, now you will find really challenging, because it just ended up being working in a really good favor when it comes to you. It's a triumph after hard work. It's coming, you know, your optimistic news are coming to you towards, you know, after a really long time of focusing on something, just rewards from hard works, and also which is just completely basically all about the success and admiration from other people who love you. This is going to mean to them a lot, and also people who you work with. If you're working, this is also everybody's going to be admire you and the way things actually happen. Fantastic. Okay, the second important day is going to be on the 16th of April. Now, the 16th of April, you will feel in an unusual way creative. You will feel very creative. You will feel very energetic. When it comes to the actual energy and peak of your energy, the 16th of April is going to be amazing. This is when you're going to be showered by this sacred energy, and it's going to make you feel absolutely wonderful. And also, sometimes you may not even feel this energy like straight away, like what I said at the beginning of April. You know, you may wake up in the morning, you may feel like a little bit heavy and things like that, and sometimes you don't feel this energy straight away, but you just have to kind of go through that little bit of fog over there, and then you will realize that there is no fog on the other side anymore, and you just needed to do that little first step, that first step. You know, it's all about that first step. Okay, however, you will feel very creative, and also there is going to be a very, very big confidence that you're going to have, very strong confidence on this particular day. So it's absolutely brilliant to actually use the 16th of April for any type of new beginnings that you want, anything new that you want to start, any new beginning, new idea, or anything like that. Just start on the 16th of April, because everything is going to be so much more powerful for you if you start on this particular day. And also there is going to be the beginning of a very, very meaningful experience on the 16th of April, and you just watch this space and you will see exactly what I mean by the end of the actual day on the 16th of April. There is going to be a very, very the beginning of a meaningful experience, which is also at the same time going to become like an adventure. It's going to feel to you like an adventure, and it's just so powerful because it's connected to you, it's connected to your life in general, and it's just you turning the corners here, you just turning things around, and you're just looking at things from a slightly different perspective, and now you're enjoying it instead of like feeling, you know, like a negative about it, for example. Fantastic. The third important day is going to be on the 29th of April. Oh, now the 29th of April, it's going to be all about your home, all about your living arrangements. You will want to like focus on your home. You will want to focus on your living arrangements. You will want to make changes, and this is wonderful, and I'm not surprised about it because it's April. April is all about new energy. April is all about new beginnings. April is all about new changes. So when you go with the flow like this, it's absolutely brilliant, and it's just it's actually going to be a fantastic day, because spiritually you will want to focus on your home. Spiritually you will want to maybe cleanse your home from the negative energy, from the negative entities, from the negative spirits that could be around. You know, it all depends, and this is what I highly recommend in situations like this. You see, I spoke about the sage. Dry sage is so important. I couldn't even live my life without dry sage, to be quite honest, because of the work I do. Of course, I deal with all sorts of like energies around me, whether they're good or bad or negative or positive. It doesn't matter. I have to cleanse my home ever so often, like with a dry sage. And obviously how I do it personally, I close all the windows in my home, and this is what you should do really. and then light this, and then you go to every single room in the house. What I said before, you get to every single room in the house. You make sure every single room in the house is actually smoked, really well smoked. You can chant, you don't have to chant. You can say certain words, you don't have to eat, you don't have to say. It's all up to you the way you do this, like a spiritual cleansing. As I said, you know, we're all on different spiritual journeys. We're all doing things in a different way. Whatever feels right to you, however feels right to you. But as long as you close all the windows, you smoke every single corner in the house, and then at the end you open the window. As you open all the windows in the house, then all this smoke goes away. As this smoke goes away, all this negative energies goes away. As this smoke goes away, all these negative entities, negative spirits that could have been accumulated over the time are going away as well. And you know, you will feel this, the way the house is so much lighter. You will see the way the house is so much positive after that. You know, you don't feel the heaviness in the air anymore. It's brilliant. As soon as the air goes, you're able to feel it. But especially the next day, day after, the place feel completely different. You can buy the dry sage leaf on my website. The link is in the description, and this is part of my new range, and I highly recommend this indeed. Okay, this is something you should have. On another hand as well, the 29th of April is going to be really important because there is a certain money going to come through. Certain money is going to come through, and also you will realize the results of your efforts are also again here nearly due. Not exactly, not quite, but what that means, it means that you are gonna have your sign realization that you are doing the right things, you're doing the right, you are on the right track. It all depends what part of spiritual journey you are at. So this is going to make sense to you individually, and it's really important, because the bottom line is you're gonna have to reorganize certain things, change certain things a little tiny bit, a little bit of adjustments, but the bottom line is that results of your efforts are nearly due, and this is very much so connected to what you do for your finances, career, and things like that. So this is quite a good day indeed. Going back to the first part of April, this is when it gets interesting. This is when it starts to get interesting, very mystic, very deep, and very spiritual for you, Scorpio. Do you know why? Because the full moon in Libra is on the 31st of March. And why am I saying this to you? I'm saying this to you that the full moon in Libra is going to be on the 31st of March 2018. I say 3 days before on the actual full moon, and 3 days later the energy is the most active, the energy is the most powerful. The energy is not only powerful on the actual full moon, 3 days before on the full moon, and 3 days later. So all in total, it's like about 6 days of the actual powerful full moon energy. It affects every single one of us, of course. But when it comes to you, and when it comes to the beginning of April, you see, you are going to be able to sense this energy like, oh my God, quite a lot. You're going to sense this energy. You're going to sense this power. This energy is really going to motivate you in such an amazing way. This energy is going to motivate you like, oh my goodness, and it's going to give you power, it's going to give you strength, it's going to make you feel very optimistic, you see. And this energy is literally going to make you think about things you didn't think about before. It's going to make you stretch your mind, and it's going to make you reevaluate what you do. It's going to make you think about what you do. It's going to make you think about your life in general. It's going to make you think about, you know, the big picture. It's going to make you think about what used to make you happy. Could you do that again? You know, what used to make you happy in your childhood? Go back over there, grab that, and come back again. Be happy again. It's fantastic, because you're going to start feeling life again. You're going to start living again. Your eyes are going to open. You're going to be full of energy, full of energy, strength, and power. It's the big wish that it's going to come through out of this. This big wish is going to be very significant, not only to you, but it's actually going to be significant to quite a few people around you, to your family members, to your family. Very significant, because it's connected to the fact of something that was making you feel really depressed and really disappointed. A certain problem that was just kind of maybe keeping you awake at night, certain problem that was was keeping you not being able to kind of fall asleep and relax at night. This would come to you at night quite a lot because it was just something that's connected to the situation that is very difficult to deal with. It's connected to the situation that is very difficult to act on, you see. So now you're going to realize that in order to actually go through this, in order to come out on top, you're going to have to be a part of the certain competition. There is something that you will take on. You will be part of the certain competition, and you're actually going to really enjoy this, because the bottom line is that this is going to be absolutely perfect outcome for you. For those of you that are looking for a job, for those of you that are looking for work, you see, this is the first part of April. Go, apply for as many jobs as you can, because something very, very special is going to come through. And for those of you that are retired, you see, there is some very good, you are still going to be part of the competition, and this is going to be a very good outcome for you as well. It's something you've been focusing on for a while. Okay, the second part of April 2018, I just need to be a little bit careful, because there is going to be the person that is just going to have a little bit of negative impact on you. So if you're working like a boss or person, somebody is just going to make you realize a slightly different side to them. And then again, they will kind of have a little bit of negative impact on you. So if you're working, it's going to be somebody connected to work. I don't really like this person, because it's just like you knew that this person was a little bit negative. You knew that this person didn't have really right energy, but now you're just going to realize even more about them, and it's just going to make you feel like a little bit uncertain, you see. But you're not going to be only the part of it. The other people are going to be involved. I highly suggest to get like a black tourmaline. Look at this black tourmaline. It's absolutely essential to have, and this is part of my range on my website, of course, and it comes with a sterling silver setting and sterling silver chain as well. And what black tourmaline does is absolutely ever so positive and ever so powerful when it comes to actually protection against people that are around our work, that are connected to other people, and especially groups of people and things like that, because it has got this ability to ground you, and it protects you from the negative energies. And especially when you feel really vulnerable and things like that, it's just something to wear. And every time when you feel like you are feeling a little bit low, a little bit down, you need a little bit of grounding, I would suggest to wear like black obsidian. You see, black obsidian is like so powerful indeed, and it's something I think that you should have, really. Okay, the second part of April is also going to bring like a couple of days when you will want to kind of have a hermit mode. You will kind of want to you will think that you will feel like a little bit vulnerable. You will think that you will want to take like a couple of days away, and this is very special. This is very powerful. This is what your spiritual side is actually, that number 17 I mentioned. It's all coming together and pushing you kind of to take a couple of days out, because this is so important. The hermit mode is so important, not only because you come up with certain ideas, but because you take hermit mode out, your spirituality is kind of drawing you in to kind of connect to your intuition and to get certain messages that are absolutely life-changing, which is exactly what is going to happen to you. From being vulnerable, you are going to go towards feeling very ecstatic, feeling very energetic, and also there are two choices that you're just going to end up with. Two choices, and these two choices, one is completely connected to something that you have done a long time before, and the other choice is something completely new. So you will want to bring these two things together. There's the situation also going to arise where you will want to kind of you really will have a feeling like you want to reconnect with your friends from the childhood, reconnect with the people who you haven't seen in a really long time, reconnect with people who are on your mind, but you just kind of lost the contact or you lost touch with them. This is all going to be quite highlighted, very emotional in this sense indeed. Also financial opportunity, fantastic financial opportunity is going to come through, and that financial opportunity is going to come with a learning experience, with a learning curve, with some kind of learning experience. And also you will need to have like a spiritual advice. You will feel like you're going to have a spiritual advice, and this is what is exactly this is exactly what is going to happen. You're going to have a really good advice from somebody very spiritual. somebody very spiritual and powerful can tell you something directly, or you can literally maybe read something and you can just gather your message, or you can watch something, you can gather your message, or you may get a text message, you may get an email, whatever you get. However, there is going to be a powerful message, your personal message that you are going to get, which is going to be completely connected to you, what you want to do, to your own intuition, to your own third psychic eye. And also straight away there is a celebration that you are going to have, so it's going to be absolutely brilliant. So this is going to resolve in you having a really fantastic celebration at the end of April 2018. You will be able to reach things you haven't been able to reach before. You will be able to feel and sense the harmony in your life. For the first time, things are going to start feeling effortless, that were just taking such a long time. And also very instinctive time indeed, and very, very creative, that you are going to feel at the end of April 2018. Fantastic success. When it comes to career, finances, expect a success. And also there's a certain amount of money that you're going to get hold of. There's a certain amount of money you're going to get hold of at the end of April 2018. And also that is just going to help you so much, because it's going to be able to get synchronized with other things in life, and also recognition financially, and when it comes to work, and when it comes to your personal success, and when it comes to your finances. The end of April is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, seriously, because you're going to end up with a couple of extra things, like 2 new directions in life, and this is a lot to do with what you do. And there is a big decision that you're going to need to make here. Big decision, very powerful decision indeed. Okay, and for those of you Scorpios that are actually in relationship, you see, for those of you that are in relationship, this is brilliant, because your partner, husband, wife, there is a certain problem you're going to need to work on, okay? The certain problem is going to come up. You will want to sort this out forever, once and forever, and you are going to. So there are a couple of things going to happen. First of all, you're going to need to sort a problem with your partner, and that was there for a long time. It was driving you crazy, and now it's going to be the time to sort it out, which is brilliant. And then after that as well, there is a good news that your partner is going to have financially. So if you were struggling financially, or if you were expecting for something financial, there's a really good news that your partner is going to have, which is brilliant. On another hand, for those of you Scorpios that are single, I'm seeing you like really enjoying yourself this month. Seriously, really enjoying yourself this month. I can see you going out. I can see you enjoying yourself. I can see you like spending time with people. I can see you meeting new people. I can see you flirting a lot. And there is someone that is going to come through. But this is not going to be while you're out in the club or something like that, like while you're in the pub. It is going to be somewhere else. There is going to be a crowd of people, a large crowd of people, and where you're going to meet someone very special, and that particular person is just going to seem very interesting to you, because you will, to start with, you will feel like you're so different. This person will feel so different to you, but then the more you talk, the more similarities you're going to feel, and the more you talk, the more connection you are going to feel. And this is just someone whom you are going to start something very interesting and very romantic. So I can see you really, really enjoying yourself this month, okay? So I can just tell you, just go out, enjoy yourself, because the April is going to be the time of your own personal rebirth. Scorpios, if there is a time when you're going to feel energy, if there is a time to start something new, if there is the time to start new beginning, if there is the time to like start living this life again, you know, with so much happiness and synchronicity and all that, this is all going to start to happen to you in April. Very, very good. At the beginning of April, you're going to be able to feel this, and as the time goes by, this is going to be more and more significant. And there are certain things that are also going to happen in your life, develop in your life by the end of April, that are just going to react in a slightly different way, which is just going to unlock the completely new door for you. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to share me on Facebook, on Twitter, and any social networks, wherever you like. Okay, and also don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.